LPT request: how do I get hard earwax out of my ear? If it's real bad, go to an ear, nose and throat doctor. Resist the urge to go digging around in there yourself. Went to a doctor. He softened it up with some liquid, then he went at it with a plastic thingy until it got weakened enough. Then he prescribed me some drops and a rubber bulb to clean the inside of my ears, and it was all gone in a few days. Don't use Q-tips, guys. This a very poor way of cleaning your ears, and it was what caused me this. Get Debrox. Use it every day to soften it up. If that doesn't work, go to an ENT. If you have hearing aid stores near you, they will clean your ears out for less than half of what it costs to go to an ENT doctor, and you can get an appointment way faster too. 1. Stop using Q-tips. 2. After a hot shower, take paper towel and wipe the inside of your ear instead, as the heat will make it melt out essentially. Q-tips will pull some out, but it will also push some deeper. Had a ear, nose, a throat doc tell me this when I was younger and had swimmer's ear. Health clinics like CVS and Walgreens can get it out. It requires an otoscope to inspect and microsuction to get it out. It's painless. An aunt with over 40 years of experience once told me, even after working for over 40 years, I still can't clean my own ear. How can you expect to clean yours? In short, just go straight to a doctor. Don't follow any other suggestions on this thread. My ear had a really stiff hard wax inside it for a year, and it was hurting sometimes. I thought it was just a temporary pain until it completely blocked my ear hearing. Then I went to a doctor. He literally cleaned my blocked ear with a pressured water. The thing that came out was like a rock. My hearing was literally awesome that day, but the pain was unbearable for a couple of hours. My advice is to visit a doctor ASAP. You can flush them with a system you buy online. Or you can put hydrogen peroxide drops in. Let it sit and then take a super hot shower. Olive oil. Let it sit in there for as long as possible, then gently rinse with warm water. Let it drain for as long as possible too. You can buy otoscopes online that plug into your cell phone. They're a game changer. Buy an ear cleaning kit from a drugstore for like $20 and follow the instructions. Works for me every time. Get your family doctor to give you Debrox drops. Every few years I need my ears siring. Basically, an electric water pump is stuck in my ear by a nurse and it flushes out the wax. They always say to use olive oil in a pipette dispenser to put a few drops in each ear every day for 2 weeks before my appointment. It naturally softens the earwax. They always make a point that it has to be olive oil. Go to a professional. Trust me, a guy who made a bad decision once. If you have a bathtub, fill it with hot water. Lying on your back, submerge your ears and swallow a few times so they get filled with hot water. Stay like that for 10 minutes or so, keeping the tub hot, and it will help melt the wax. I have one ear with soft cerumen earwax and one ear with hard cerumen. Debrox works just fine on the soft ear. The hard ear will clear out huge chunks with docusate liquid and OTC stool softener. Waiting 10 minutes. And going for a jog. Have plenty of paper towels and a little disposable bag with you. Edit: probably unnecessary, but I only ever used the sterile packs. I have small ears and have this problem all the time with large dry chunks that come out. No need to go to doctor. An educated opinion. On Amazon, get a spray bottle ear cleaner with a small hose that comes off nozzle to a rubber needle thing that goes down your ear. Warm water. Maybe some vinegar. Keep going in the shower and spray in there, and your ear will give birth. Drops and all that other shit doesn't work. For me, the spray bottle hose always does. Get a small cheap water bulb from the pharmacy. It'll be by the other ear stuff. Take a cup and the bulb in a hot shower. Fill the cup with hot water and use to fill the bulb. Squirt 2-4 full bulbs into your ear to melt and break up the blockage. You'll feel when it's clear and it's safe on your eardrum. 50-50 water and hydrogen peroxide. Do this regularly in the shower to prevent the buildup. Went to a doctor one time and he cleaned it out, but told me that I could use a syringe and 1 part warm water 1 part hydrogen peroxide and it would do the same thing. I've been using that ever since. Do not for the love of science use a candle. Go see an ENT. Drive. I'd go to the doctor. These home remedy ideas are extremely dubious. Lol. I've seen people use a Sonic Care toothwater jet on low setting with hot water. Blast them nuggets out. But consult a doctor first. Don't go deaf fiddling around with your ear. GIF Giphy KFKMX 691 number 1 PNDC2NQ downsized. You don't know about the wax knife? Mine came out after walking in super hot and humid conditions. Can be repeated in a shower. Just do not use anything to stuff it back in. Do you have any earplugs? Ideally the soft foam kind. And sleep with those in for a few nights. Sleeping on your side would definitely be beneficial. It will create a warm and moist microclimate in your ears that should help loosen things up. That's what worked for me a few years ago whenever I was losing my mind over a clogged ear. This is after buying all the kits and stuff that you can buy at a drugstore. I also invested in one of those otoscope pens from Amazon and it has come in handy several times. Since then, peering into small spaces or places that I need to get a good close-up that my phone can't go. They sell Debrox over the counter. It's made exactly for this. Saline solution. You can buy it at just about any grocery store. Make sure to dry it out afterwards. Do not use peroxide like others have suggested. It kills the good bacteria and can easily lead to an infection. There are private clinics in the UK. £70,150 and they will remove, clean the inner ear etc. Takes about 10-30 minutes. Dachshund Chihuahua Yorkie mixes have unnaturally long tongues. Mine can easily clear out even the narrowest of ear canals in a few seconds. I can forward consent forms and any fees associated with her services if you would like. Lay on side, pour hydrogen peroxide and lay for like 10 minutes per ear and dump it out and watch it all come out. The kit worked for me. I think it's carbamide peroxide and a bulb syringe. The trick is just patience with the bulb syringe. Load up a sink full of warm water and continuously flush the ear out gently. Sometimes it can take a full 10 minutes of going at it a couple times a day. Then suddenly a giant piece will come out. Go to the doctor and book an appointment with an otologist/audiologist who may recommend minor surgery. Don't DIY it. You really don't want to roll a medicine ability check at difficulty class 19. Insert 20 drops of joy juice into right ear. Lie down and turn your head so your right ear is on top. Allow juice to penetrate through your brain. Collect juice in a cup and be rewarded with lucky stars. Warm olive oil dropped 2-3x a day and let it sit for a few minutes. It will soften it. I clean my ears after showering. With Q-tip very slowly twirled as I poke at my ear. Never force it. It's easier to do while you're all soggy still. Lol. Mineral oil twice a day by 2 weeks, then see a family doctor or walk-in clinic if it's still bothering you. You should use softening eardrops for 3 or 4 days. Then have an ear wash. Recommended from Ent Professor. I took my daughter to urgent care on Christmas Day one year. The nurse did irrigation. It was like the scene from Shrek. What came out